When we think of leadership or influence, we think, oh, I need to learn to do this, or I need to learn to do that, or I need to learn to be this way, or have these skill sets. But the reality is, in order to become a better leader, you have to first become a better person. People always want to grow their influence. They, in general, right, people who feel called to lead want to have bigger influence. We want to be more respected. We want to be more appreciated, more trusted, and we pray for more, we ask for more. And so the question is, how do we grow our influence? What are the things that we can do to build more influence? And what I want to share with you is something that my pastor told me one time that I had never really heard in terms of a process for growing influence. And my pastor's name is Kevin, and here's what he said. He said, may your influence never grow wider than your character runs deep. Your influence will never grow wider than your character runs deep. Like, that's so powerful. That's such a paradigm shift, because when we think of leadership or influence, we think, oh, I need to learn to do this, or I need to learn to do that, or I need to learn to be this way, or have these skill sets. But the reality is, in order to become a better leader, you have to first become a better person. In order to become a better leader, you must first become a better person. And so one of the most practical things you can do to grow your influence, to strengthen your leadership, is to actually invest in personal development, to actually spend time building your character, to do things that are challenging, to spend time in prayer, to spend time planning and reading and learning, because your influence should never grow wider than your character runs deep. And that is something that is in your control, something that you can work on. And what we've noticed too is that should your influence outpace your character, that's when there's all sorts of problems, right? Because you have more money or more fame or notoriety that comes upon you that you're not really prepared to deal with. That's where there's breakdowns in families. That's where indulgence and temptation shows up and takes over. But the real leaders are the ones who are always developing that depth of character and then allowing their influence to sort of spread organically. So I want to encourage you, and I want to challenge you, and I just want to invite you to not worry so much about your influence, not always worry about your reach, but instead be committed and focused on developing your character.